most people only look for nutrition advice when they want to lose weight. But eating has a big impact on our health, on our physical and mental health. Can you talk a little bit about this? How eating has an impact on our health, and what is healthy eating from your opinion?
You know, that's the question, really, isn't it? Because there's all kinds of different opinions out there, and the problem is, you know, people turn to the internet, and you know, what pops up is not necessarily the best evidence. The best evidence is coming from the research. So, you know, I present that. If people want to follow me on Facebook, I think it's Dave Harper. It's David G. Harper on LinkedIn, and I post stuff all the time, the latest research in nutrition. And yeah, there's I think it's 2016 or 17 comprehensive global study that was published in the very prestigious journal, The Lancet, which is a British publication. And that demonstrated that the global burden of chronic disease, so not infectious disease, but chronic disease, if you look at the lifestyle factors that, you know, undermine our health in terms of chronic disease, nutrition is the most important. Not only is it the most important, but it's more important than alcohol. It's more important than smoking. It's more important than sedentary behavior and lack of exercise, all of those combined. So in fact, as I like to say, the most important health decision you make every day is what's on the end of your fork. And so what the research is showing now is that, you know, food can be used as medicine, that if you have chronic disease issues, many of these conditions, most of them, about 70% of chronic disease is due to, again, these elements of the axis of illness. Those can be reversed, and often quite quickly. So there is a drug-free way to address this, and that's through healthy eating.
Food is medicine.
Food is medicine, yes, and you know, there's many quotes about it, but the opposite is also true. Is poor diet equals poor health.
Yes,
and
of course.
We have a couple of adages we use. You know, some people think, well, I exercise a lot, so I'm just going to eat whatever I want and drink too much, and that sort of thing. We say, no, you can't outrun your fork. You know, you can't. Yes. All the exercise in the world is not going to make up for a poor diet. And if you continue with the poor diet, eventually, I actually think all of these chronic diseases I've mentioned, cancer, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, I think they're all related, and they're all due to poor metabolism that's a result of poor diet.